Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here now Roberts. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Darnold down to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again is Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early goings. I mean, he hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That was one I kind of saw it coming, Charlie. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. From the gun, Mariota. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Patterson running between the tackles. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it wound up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. Gets around him. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Falcon football. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 36-yard line. To throw, Mariota. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play. They'll go again with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Carolina offense about ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one again.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to get anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They run again with Foreman, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore on the touchdown throw from Sam Darnold. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Pass complete to Bird out right here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mariota on 1st down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now, 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot and couldn't finish.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at the 20. Throwing, Mariota. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From just shy of midfield, Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Here's Mariota. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and a double up with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This is Foreman, draw play. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off of play action, Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep it.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Complete to Zacchaeus. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's the option. Running right. Touchdown, Falcons! Marcus Mariota, 54 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Mariota will look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run here with Hubbard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it. A lot of tired bodies on that field. And this is and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, Patterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Darnold. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. He's at the 30. 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by a field goal, 46 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances defenses here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, it's Foreman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory.